Hey people, got another battle here. This is an NU match again, and it's actually a rematch against a guy I had a battle with about 4 videos ago. I don't know. Forget CHAR anyway, so you might remember the guy. And his first match, he wasn't brilliant. Let's just leave it at that. It was kind of a domination. But this match is really close. Pretty good match. So here we go. So he leads off with the Pikachu. I lead off with Jumpluff. I go for my sleep as always. He lets his Sableye go to sleep and switches out into a Luxray. I seed it and I know he's going to go for Thunder Wave actually, because this is a really weird Luxray, which is kind of a bulky one. So another Thunder Wave's coming, so I go out to my Nidoqueen, and we're all caught up. So I go for my Toxic Spike, knowing he's going to switch. He brings in this friggin' Dodrio, which I know from past experiences just anally crushes anything that comes into contact with it. It does a Brave Bird, which does over half, and I do manage to get a Poison Point, which is kind of nice. I go for Toxic Spikes again, so I get my 2 layers up now, which is nice. And yeah, that was a 2-hit KO. I don't want to die, so I got to Jumpluff, who sadly all Jumpluff ever seems to do these days is let himself get, abused in the name of recoil. Oh well. So Jumpluff dies. Dodrio's pretty much killed itself now, which is nice. You should really put Return on it, because if Brave Bird can do that much, Return will do a hell of a lot without killing himself. But I go out into my Flareon just so I can protect, get a bit of toxic poison killing on him. And he goes out to a frickin' Seviper. What idiot uses a Seviper? So he goes for a Glur, which is kind of random. I went into Sandslash predicting predicting Earthquake. I went for my Rocks on the switch, I got Power Haxed, didn't really matter. I go for Rocks now, knowing he's going to kill himself. And he does kill himself. And I get my Rocks up. So it's currently 5-5. And I would be in the lead, kind of, in a way, if I'd have had my things set up, Toxic Spikes, but I don't. Because of this freaking Seviper. So he brings out a Jinx, which, is called transsexual. I'm not going to comment. It's dodgy ground. So he goes for an Ice Beam. I switch into my Flareon, who is specially defensive Flareon. He is awesome. It's not a standard one because it doesn't have toxic and it's physical instead of special. But it's so cool. You'll see it so much better next match. He goes for a Lovely Kiss, which thankfully missed. I switch out into my boobies because if something needs to be asleep, it's going to be them, or her, I should say. And he actually goes for a Nasty Plot on the switch, which is not great. He's now +2, so something's going to have to die, because although Flareon can take its hits, I don't want it to sleep. So I got into my own Seviper. My Seviper's cooler, and I managed to catch it off guard because I'm scarfed and kill it with the Flamethrower. So he brings out his own Seviper, thinking his is the cooler one. It's totally not, even though it kills mine. Spoiler. So I go for a Flamethrower. It's a 3-hit KO with leftovers, as he goes for a Glur. Now I stay in here because I do have the potential to be unparalyzed because I have Shed Skin. I say potential because it's me, and that will never ever happen. So Earthquake surprisingly doesn't kill me, and I managed to get a Flamethrower off. If I'd have got my Shed Skin there, I'd have been able to outspeed and kill him, but I don't, so I die. This match actually shows a nice point of the difference between physical and special Seviper, because they have the exact same attack stats, base 100 for both, so yeah. I just have special because I think it gets better special moves like Giga Drain and Dark Pulse, Flamethrower, things to catch you off guard. So I go out to my Medicham, I go for Ice Punch, and I kill it. He goes into this, I'm guessing to get the Intimidate. And I switch out probably to Nido Queen, I do. And he went for the Thunder Wave as well, which they wouldn't have helped him really. And I managed to go for Earthquake, and I do believe it lives. Very convincingly. Like I said, this is some weird ass bulky Luxray. I mean, I don't have any attack EVs, like, still, that's weird. So, I think I go for the second Earthquake now. I even outspeed it. I don't know what. Actually, isn't Luxray even that quick? It's still weird. Weird Luxray. But I guess it works for him. I don't know. So I managed to kill it, and he goes out into Sableye, called Dolly for some reason. And I go for my Earthquake as he's asleep, and it does nothing. So this is bad. The 3 guys I have left are all physical attackers. Now I learn later it's a Calm Minder, which means it's almost certainly going to be max defense. Probably have Recover as well as Dark Pulse. Although it does have Shadow Seek as well, so whether or not it has Recover I don't know. I think it does. So I come up with a brilliant plan here, not to, you know, blow my own horn, but it is brilliant. I set up 2 layers of Toxic Spikes again, and I wait for him to wake up, so that when he does wake up, I can roar him, and when he comes back in, he'll get the Toxic, and so I can Toxic Stall him, because that's pretty much the only way I can have him dead, because I don't think anything on this team carries Toxic. Flareon, it's meant to Toxic Stall, but it's meant to be used with Nidoqueen. It's not supposed to be Toxic Stall by itself. So he crits me with Hidden Power Ice. Probably didn't matter, because Pikachu with Light Ball, which I'm assuming it has, it can kill all sorts of crap. I go talk to my Medicham, who's not Scarfed. He's a Endure Salak. And here, God comes down from the heavens and bestows upon me a miracle, and this Medicham actually freaking works. I managed to get off my Salak Berry, go for reversal, and kill the Pikachu. Granted, I only get to kill 1 Pokemon, and then I got my static. So, it didn't work brilliantly, but it worked. This took about 20 matches for this thing to actually work, but it still. Parahax didn't matter at all, because his Sableye has Shadow Sneak, and it's immune to reversal anyway, so. I go into Flareon. His Dark Pulse does sod all to me. I have Protect, I have Wish, I have, you know, just my great defenses. He's not going to be winning this match. Even if he gets up to +6, the Toxic will be just killing him. So he runs, it's a 2-1 ending. Great game. So yeah, that's that. So I have one more match before I start my Gen 5 battles. That's a great match, that's coming up soon. If you liked this video, please press the like button and all that stuff, because, you know, it really does help. And subscribe, blah 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 blah. I shall see you all next time.